Hey, what's up, everyone? Look, I know you've probably watched dozens of self-improvement videos promising to change your life, but this isn't another generic wake up at 5 a.m. lecture. In the next 12 minutes, I'm going to share 3 ancient Stoic principles that are absolutely crushing it in 2025. We're talking real, actionable strategies that Silicon Valley executives and top performers are using right now. And the best part? These aren't some complex techniques. They're simple truths that have worked for over 2,000 years. Ready to make 2025 your breakthrough year? Let's dive in. First, we'll unlock the power of negative visualization, a mind-blowing technique that'll instantly boost your gratitude and resilience. Then, we'll master the dichotomy of control, which will eliminate 90% of your daily stress. Finally, I'll show you how to implement Self-Reflection 2.0, a modern take on ancient wisdom that's perfect for our digital age. Stay until the end, because I'm also throwing in a bonus framework that combines all 3 principles into one powerful morning routine. Act 1. Negative visualization, the counterintuitive key to happiness. You know that feeling when your internet goes down for 5 minutes and suddenly you realize how much you take it for granted? That's just scratching the surface of what the Stoics called negative visualization. But here's where it gets interesting. They turned this into a daily practice that literally rewired their brains for happiness. Think about it. Right now, you have access to luxuries that even emperors couldn't dream of 2,000 years ago. Air conditioning, instant communication, unlimited entertainment. But we're more stressed and anxious than ever. Why? Because we're caught in an endless cycle of wanting more, never appreciating what we have. Here's where negative visualization comes in. Instead of chasing the next big thing, spend 5 minutes each day imagining losing what you already have. Your job? Gone. Your smartphone? Broken. Your health? Compromised. Sounds depressing, right? Wrong. This practice actually triggers a powerful psychological shift. When you regularly contemplate loss, something magical happens. Your brain starts noticing and appreciating the abundance that's already present in your life. It's like turning up the contrast on a photo. Suddenly, everything becomes more vivid, more meaningful. The science behind this is fascinating. Studies show that practicing negative visualization activates the same neural pathways as actual gratitude exercises. But here's the kicker. It's more effective because it bypasses our brain's natural hedonic adaptation. But wait, there's a crucial distinction to make. This isn't about dwelling on negative scenarios or feeding anxiety. It's about brief, controlled exposure to loss scenarios that creates a powerful contrast effect. Think of it like weight training for your appreciation muscles. The real power comes from making this a systematic practice. Start with physical objects, then move to relationships, abilities, and opportunities. The key is to be specific and realistic. Don't imagine zombie apocalypses. Imagine real scenarios that could actually happen. Remember, the Stoics weren't just philosophers sitting around thinking deep thoughts. They were emperors, statesmen, and entrepreneurs who used these techniques to maintain clarity and performance under extreme pressure. If it worked for them, imagine what it could do for you in 2025. The beauty of negative visualization is that it requires no special equipment, no expensive courses, and no major lifestyle changes. You can practice it anywhere, anytime. In traffic, during your morning coffee, or before bed. It's the ultimate portable mindset tool. And here's what most people miss. Negative visualization isn't just about appreciation. It's also a powerful preparation tool. By regularly contemplating setbacks and losses, you're building psychological resilience. When real challenges hit, you'll be mentally prepared. Act 2, the dichotomy of control, your stress elimination framework. Now let's talk about the single most powerful stress management tool ever developed. The dichotomy of control. This isn't just another let-it-go platitude. It's a razor-sharp analytical tool that will transform how you approach every situation in your life. The concept is deceptively simple. Everything in your life falls into one of 3 categories: things you have complete control over, things you have some influence over, and things you have zero control over. But here's where most people get it wrong. They waste massive amounts of energy trying to control the uncontrollable. Think about your typical day. How much time do you spend worrying about traffic, weather, other people's opinions, or global events? The Stoics would call this madness. It's like trying to change the direction of the wind by yelling at it. Not only is it ineffective, but it's also exhausting. Instead, the dichotomy of control teaches us to focus our energy exclusively on what we can influence. Your thoughts? Controllable. Your reactions? Controllable. Your effort? Controllable. The outcome? Usually not controllable. This distinction changes everything. Let's get practical. When facing any situation, train yourself to immediately ask, what aspects of this can I control? This simple question acts like a spotlight, instantly illuminating where your energy should go. Everything else? Let it be background noise. The power of this approach becomes evident in high-stakes situations. Job interview? Focus on your preparation and presentation, not the hiring decision. Investment? Focus on your research and risk management, not the market movements. Relationship? Focus on being your best self, not controlling the other person's feelings. Here's where modern science backs up ancient wisdom. Research shows that perceived control is a major factor in stress and anxiety. When we try to control the uncontrollable, we trigger our fight or flight response, flooding our system with stress hormones. But the dichotomy of control isn't just about reducing stress, it's about optimizing performance. By channeling all your energy into controllable factors, you naturally maximize your effectiveness. It's like focusing a scattered beam of light into a laser. The real challenge comes in implementation. Start small, create 2 columns in your journal. In my control and not in my control. Practice categorizing everyday situations. You'll be shocked at how much energy you've been wasting on the second column. This principle becomes particularly powerful when combined with goal setting. Instead of setting outcome-based goals, which are often outside your control, set process-based goals, which are within your control. Don't say, I will get promoted this year. Say, I will improve my skills and add measurable value to my team. Act 3, Self-Reflection 2.0, the modern Stoic's secret weapon. Now for the game changer, Self-Reflection 2.0. Forget everything you know about journaling or meditation. This is a systematic approach to self-awareness that fits perfectly into our modern, data-driven world. The ancient Stoics were obsessed with self-reflection, but they didn't just navel-gaze. They developed specific protocols for reviewing their thoughts, actions, and progress. Think of it as debugging your mental software, identifying bugs, optimizing performance, and installing updates. Here's where we modernize the practice. Instead of vague contemplation, we're going to use specific prompts and metrics to track our progress. Think of it as creating a personal dashboard for your life, combining ancient wisdom with modern analytics. The key is consistency and structure. Set up 3 daily checkpoints: morning preview, midday check-in, and evening review. Each session has a specific focus and takes no more than 5 minutes. This isn't about writing long journal entries. It's about quick, focused calibration. Morning preview. Look ahead at your day through the lens of the dichotomy of control. What challenges are coming? What's in your control? What isn't? This creates a mental map for navigating your day with clarity and purpose. Midday check-in. This is your course correction moment. Are you focusing on the controllable? Are you maintaining perspective? Quick adjustments here can prevent major deviations from your intended path. Evening review. This is where the real growth happens. Review your responses to the day's challenges. Where did you maintain perspective? Where did you get caught up in the uncontrollable? Be honest, but not judgmental. You're gathering data, not beating yourself up. The power of this system comes from its feedback loop. Each day builds on the previous one, creating a compound effect of increasing awareness and control. It's like compound interest for your personal development. What makes this 2.0 is the addition of modern tools and metrics. Use your phone's Notes app to track patterns. Set up reminder systems. Create simple scoring systems for your responses to challenges. Make it measurable, make it trackable. But remember, the goal isn't perfection. The Stoics understood that progress is never linear. What matters is the trend line, not the daily fluctuations. Trust the process, focus on what you can control, and keep showing up. So there you have it. 3 ancient principles, modernized and optimized for 2025. Negative visualization to boost appreciation and resilience. The dichotomy of control to eliminate unnecessary stress. Self-reflection 2.0 to accelerate your growth. But here's the thing. Knowing these principles isn't enough. You need to implement them. Start today, right now. Begin with one simple negative visualization exercise. Write down what's in and out of your control. Set up your first self-reflection checkpoint. The world's top performers aren't just reading about these principles. They're living them. They're using them to maintain clarity in chaos, to make better decisions, to build unshakable mental strength. And now you have the same tools. Remember, 2025 isn't going to be your best year because of what happens to you. It's going to be your best year because of how you respond to what happens. These Stoic principles give you that power, the power to choose your response, to maintain perspective, to focus on what truly matters. Don't let this be just another video you watch and forget. Take action now. Implement one principle today, then another tomorrow. Build momentum. Create systems. Trust the process that has worked for over 2 millennia. Here's your challenge. For the next 7 days, practice all 3 principles. That's all I'm asking. 7 days. If you don't see a difference in how you handle challenges and appreciate life, go back to your old ways. But I promise you, once you experience the clarity and power these principles bring, you won't want to. Remember, success leaves clues. The Stoics left us a blueprint for living a good life. All we have to do is follow it. Are you ready to make 2025 your breakthrough year? The choice is yours. Now go make it happen.